Edinburgh, part 2. So pumped.
We're in Edinburgh. We're back. Well, I'm here.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm technically back, but it's been a while.
How long has it been here?
8 years.
8 years.
So, look
Well,
how pretty.
I know.
It's my favorite city, honestly.
It's one of mine immediately.
It's just so cool.
Yeah. Well, that's going to be useful.
Hello.
Okay, we are on Victoria Street, Edinburgh. And where are we eating?
Hula.
Juice bar and healthy eats.
Yeah, healthy eaters. I had the vegan falafel bread, which was so good. Highly recommend. And you guys had the soup of the day.
Yeah, which is like a pea soup. Yeah.
And then we got our smoothies and compostable straw here in the cup. Cheers.
That afternoon, we had a timed entry into the Edinburgh Castle around 1:30 p.m. And we definitely recommend doing the audio tour because it was very informative and interesting. Edinburgh Castle is famous for housing a plethora of Scottish rulers, perhaps the most famous being Mary Queen of Scots from 1542 to 67. It has been written about in countless stories and written poetry from names such as Sir Walter Scott and Robert Burns. This is definitely one of the most historically rich sites we have ever been to, with the original St. Margaret's Chapel built in 1130.
It was also really cool to see the Scottish crown jewels, the sceptre, and the sword of state, also known as the Honours of Scotland, on display in the crown room in the castle. There was a long line, but the wait was worth it because you also get to see the royal bedchambers, including the tiny room Mary Queen of Scots gave birth to James in secret.
You're going to prison.
No.
We also happened to be at the castle, an operating military base, for a 17-gun salute that we assumed to be for graduating soldiers.
That's the face of someone who has tons of energy.
Oh, it's so much walking.
We have done an immense amount of walking in this city, for sure. 2 pillows, that's exciting.
Luxury.
2 pillows in this hostel. What's this hostel called?
It is called High Street Hostel.
High Street Hostel in Edinburgh. First time sitting in our bedroom. We'll let you know what we think, but pretty cozy so far.
We are gonna go to the Isle of May today, and we just got to our bus stop right here. It is next to the Scotch Monument. There's Elise and Zach. And yeah, we take the X60 bus all the way to Edinburgh, which is definitely a decently long drive, but It's the easiest way. At least that's what it looks like. And, oh, Zach, do I have chocolate on my face?
Yeah.
You know what, that's okay. It's
Authentic.
It's authentic. We had to grab a quick brunch at the hostel, which was £3 each. And so we literally took everything we possibly could. So yeah, excited to see the island, Isle of May, and some puffins. Let's go. We have made it to Anstruther, but we have finally made it. Let me look both ways because that's what you're supposed to do. There's that. And now, yeah, we're on our way to grab some food before our tour at 1:15. So yeah. Yeah, just trying to stay warm. Gonna see some puffins. Gonna see some other animals, but puffins is the main target today.
Hello.
And Elise is now prepared. Let's see the logo on your new jacket.
There we are. What is it? The lifeboat? I don't know. It goes to charity. So
That's nice. I do like the little
yeah, it's cute.
on the Isle of May right now. Obviously, lots of birds, lots of different types of birds, but we got to see seals coming in, bobbing their cute little heads out of the water. And then if you take a look up there, you'll see some So we just met one of the researchers that lives here for the season, so I believe April to August, September. And so she lives on the island and just researches all the different bird species here and just tracks them and just gets to explore the island. So I think that is so cool, and she was super knowledgeable and super sweet. She just was a English language teacher at a university, and she was just like, I want something new, so I'm gonna live on an island and help with the research of these bird species. How many?
Like 6 species, but there's about 250,000 birds.
Yeah,
live
a quarter.
here.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I was looking for. But yeah, super cool lady. Go Rachel.
Besides the Atlantic puffins, the other common bird species that nest on the Isle of May are kittywauks, razorbills, guillemots, European shags, and various species of gull, and more.
Just want to let you guys know the boat ride to and from the Isle of May was £38 each. I think it's definitely well worth it to land on the island, because I was imagining going on the boat and circling around and not being able to go on this island, and I would have been really sad. So just food for thought if you're thinking about just going around it versus coming on.
It's a gorgeous day. It's our final day here in Edinburgh. and
There's a lot happening.
there's a lot happening. The king is coming to put the crown jewels, which we got to see in Edinburgh Castle. What was that? 2 days ago.
yeah.
He's gonna put it on his head here. So yeah, it's a long, super long processional that winds its way.
Yeah, it's going down the Royal Mile, so it's going from Edinburgh Castle to the palace, I believe. Or is it the other way around?
That's what all this fencing out here is for. There's some news teams. There's a lot of people in kilts that will be a part of the processional, the parade. And we also just got finished talking about the excessive amounts of ice cream trucks that exist, yeah, in such a cold city. So that's pretty interesting.
But yeah, before the parade starts, we're just gonna hike up Arthur's Seat.
Yeah.
We are on the top of Arthur's Seat.
Well, I was gonna fly the drone. I have everything set up and ready to go. However, because the king is in town, I believe they've created an even larger no-fly zone. So my geospace is locked, and I can't fly. So here, let's talk to this crow and see if he can fly for us. Hey, crow. You think you could just record, take the little GoPro, go around? Yeah.
I think he's ignoring.
No, he's listening.
It's the famous Alfie. Everyone follow his Instagram.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
This is
I would
beautiful.
love something like this. Just
It is such, I mean, even though I walk here every day, it changes every day. But if you want to get away from other human beings, you don't go up Arthur's Seat.
Yeah.
If you want, I don't know how busy, because you did do Crow Hill.
We did Crow Hill.
It was very
Yes.
quiet.
There's hardly, sometimes there's nobody there and there can be 200 people up there.
Yes.
But that is such a nice hill.
It is so beautiful.
And that's Crow Hill.
Yeah.
That one over there
Crow
is
Hill.
called Winnie Hill. The
Next
little one
time.
here, Dunsappy Crag, is so nice.
Dunsappy Crag.
That little one, because that's Dunsappy Loch. But you'll again, nobody on it, so peaceful. You could sit there and watch the world go by.
That's amazing. Alfie, how's it going? We have met such nice people on this journey.
Yes, we have.
We just met Robert and his 13-year-old puppy, Alfie. And we're gonna get tagged on his Instagram.
Yeah.
Alfie's famous here.
Yeah, so definitely follow the Instagram in this
walks.
Alfie's Walks.
And the dog is so cute, and you should all, if you see him, they walk like every day around this park, and give him some love because he deserves it. He's working hard.
He is. And we got a great suggestion from Robert, Alfie's owner, to head down to the oldest pub in Scotland?
Scotland, yeah.
It seems crazy because I feel
Yeah,
like
I know.
everyone says that. You know, it's like, we're the oldest pub in Scotland.
Yeah.
But, you know, this one does look cool and looks old. So
Yeah, and it was a local's recommendation, so
So
we're
we're
gonna
gonna-
take it.
yeah, we didn't have anything planned today. We're gonna go have a pint. We just hiked. Sounds lovely.
Yeah.
Hiking a pint. We're in front of Mimi's little bakehouse. Justine's already going in on her red velvet cupcake.
About
Yeah, Elise is going in next. I got a carrot cake cupcake, and we are waiting for the king to come by after his coronation. So,
El Rey.
yeah, the last coronation in Scotland, or I guess in the UK, was in 1956 with Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah, crazy.
So, yeah, we just happened to be here today.
Thank you all so much for watching our Scotland series, and if you made it this far, it means a lot. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment so we can keep growing our channel.
Hey. Is it recording?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Justine, get your booty up here.
Dancing.
Oh, she dancing. Okay. Oh, she getting it.
This is the puffin dance.
Do the puffin dance.